Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Rabbi, did you just get a haircut or did you just get your ears lowered?
My ears were lowered.
Okay. I just wanted to check here. You know, it's a new month. It's everything. So I just wanted to check.
Okay. Thank you. Welcome, everybody.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We are using Sidur Lev Shalem, which you can find at our website, otaz.org/digital Sidurim. That's one word, digital Sidurim. Sidur Lev Shalem for Kabbalat Shabbat. And this evening, we have the pleasure of having Riley Sokolow join us. Riley is going to be called to the Torah tomorrow morning as a bat mitzvah. Let me begin with a prayer for the day of rest. I know I long to change the world, but I rarely appreciate things as they are. I know how to give, but I don't always know how to receive. I know how to keep busy, but I don't know how to be still. I talk, but I don't often listen. I look, but I don't often see. I yearn to succeed, but I often forget what is truly important. Teach me, God, to slow down. May my resting revive me. May it lead me to wisdom, to holiness, to peace, and to you. Amen. Page 5, Riley's going to lead us in Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bohem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeichem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Thank you, Riley. Page 10, Yedid Nefesh.
Yedid Nefesh of Harachaman Meshoch Avdach El Ritzona Yarutz Avdach Kemo Aya Yishtach El Muhadah Tach mi nofetzu vechol tam Adonai eziv haolam nafshi cholat ahavatach Tzion
Page 11, Lechuna Ranana.
Lechunaranana ladonai naria letzor yishenu nikad mafanav toda bismido naria lom. Arba'im shana akut bedor va'omaram to'e levavhem vehem lo yadu derachai asher nishbati ve'api im yevohun el menuchati.
Page 13.
Shiru ladonai, shiru shir chadash, shiru ladonai kol haaretz. Shiru ladonai, shiru shir chadash, shiru ladonai kol haaretz. Shiru ladonai baruch shemo, basru miyom liyom yeshuato. Shiru ladonai baruch shemo, basru miyom liyom yeshuato. Shiru ladonai, shiru shir chadash, shiru ladonai kol haaretz. Shiru ladonai, shiru shir chadash, shiru ladonai kol haaretz. Zapru v'goyim kevodo v'cholim. Ya alo sadai bechol shebo ya alo sadai ya alo sadai bechol shebo ya alo sadai ay az yiranenu kol atzeya az yiranenu kol atzeya az yiranenu kol atzeya az yiranenu kol atzeya ya alo sadai bechol shebo ya alo sadai ay ya alo sadai bechol shebo ya alo sadai ay az yiranenu kol atzeya az yiranenu kol atzeya az yiranenu kol atzeya az yiranenu kol atzeya ya alo sadai bechol shebo ya alo sadai ay ya alo sadai bechol shebo ya alo sadai ay
Page 15 and 16.
Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismechu yigim rabim anan verarfel zvivav tzedek umishpat mechon kiso. ורצרו על הצדיק וישלי לב שמחה שמחת צדיקים באדוני והודו לזכר קודשו. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש כי נפלאות עשה הושיע לו ימינו וזרוע קודשו. לפני אדוני קיווה, קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים במישרים.
Page 19, on the left-hand side at the bottom. Let's read together. Blessed is your coming, Shabbat. Blessed is your coming. Bring with you rest and peace following a tumultuous week, filled with so many demands. Bring the space in which, with others and alone, we can shape an infinity of dreams. Bring the hour of forgiveness in which to hear the pounding heart of another human being. Blessed is your coming, Shabbat. Blessed is your Creator. Blessed is your light. Riley is going to sing Romamu, which is on the bottom of page 20.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtahavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtahavu lahar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtahavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtahavu lahar kodsho.
Page 21, you may rise if you are able.
Cantor, we can't.
The cantor is muted.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was just jamming on mute, man. That's been my MO this week.
That's a great melody.
Jamming on mute. It's one of my favorites. Played in the car all the time. All right. Mizmor leDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai, Kavod va'oz yainai, Havul Adonai, Kevod shemo hishtachavu Adonai behardat kodesh, Kol Adonai ahamayim el hakavod hirim. Adonai Amayim Rabim Kol Adonai Bakoach Yainai Kol Adonai Behadad Kol Adonai Shober Arazim Vaishaber Adonai Et Arzei Halvanon Vayarkidem Kemo Hegel Levanon, Vesirion, Kemo venre emim yainai, Kol Adonai, Chotzev lahavodesh, Kol Adonai, Yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai, Yecholel ayalot. Vayechesof Yearot Uvhechalo Kulo Omer Kavod Yainai Adonai Lama Bul Yashava Yeshev Adonai Melech Leolam Adonaios Le'amo Yiten Adonai Yevarech et Amo V'Shalom.
You may be seated. We greet Shabbat with Lachadodi, page 23.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. 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 שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומי צאי מתוך ההפכה. רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה, והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, ואת אדוני תעריצי. על יד איש בן פרצי, ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Page 27.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. צדיק כתמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה. שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו. עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד, כי ישר אדוני צורי, ולא עוולה תבוא. אדוני מלאך גאות, לבש אדוני עוז התעזר, אף תיכון תבל בל תימות, נכון כיסך מאז מעולם אתה. מקולות מים רבים אדירים, משברי ים אדיר במרום אדוני, עדותיך נאמנו מאוד לביתך נאווה קודש אדוני לאורך ימים.
Page 30, the mourners and those observing yahrzeit rise for Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah. Be'alma divara kirute v'yamlich malchute. V'chayechon v'yomechon u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kariv. V'imru. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mivarach leolam l'olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shalom rabba min shemaya v'chaim alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'romav hu yaseh shalom alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. My friends, over the next 3 weeks before Pesach, I'm going to be talking about the holiday on Friday nights. I'm going to try to offer you some tips for your in-person or Zoom or hybrid Seder. The cantor and I are going to offer a sort of Pesach boot camp sponsored by the Women's League, but open to the entire congregation. And that will be on Sunday, March 14th at 12 noon. So check the weekly e-bulletin for details. And there will also be a congregational second Seder on Zoom, and check the announcements on that. Tonight, I want to do 2 things. First, I want to explain what the word Pesach means. And second, I want to talk about matzah. Yes, matzah. I just picked up my matzah for the holiday. So first, lots of people call this holiday Passover. But I find that rather peculiar. Do we refer to Rosh Hashanah as the head of the year? Do we call Yom Kippur the Day of Atonement? Do we say, I'm going to the Sukkah for the Feast of Tabernacles? Of course not. We use the Hebrew titles and not the English. Besides which, Passover is a bad translation of the word Pesach. Pesach is really a reference to that afternoon before the Seder, during which the ancient Israelites sacrificed the Pesach lamb or kid. Pesach means the sacrifice that they ate with matzah and bitter herb. The first century Aramaic translation of the Torah, Onkelos, translates Pesach as Vayichos. God will have compassion, or God will have mercy or pity. Not that God will pass over, but rather God will have compassion. God will have compassion on the houses of the Israelites. And that's how ancient Jews understood it. 1,000 years later, Rashi gives the first definition, as does Onkelos. God will have mercy. But later on, he rejects it in favor of passing over. So something happened over those 1,000 years, but it would seem that the primary and original definition is to have compassion. Not to pass over, but to have compassion. There is a Seder ritual that is a play on the word vayichos of onkelos, namely the maror that we use. The Aramaic for the bitter herb is chasa, which shares a root with the Hebrew word chos, meaning to have mercy. So as Sephardic Haggadah books note, the concept of bitter herbs is mitigated by this pun that combines maror with compassion. The herbs are bitter, but God will have compassion on us. This year, this second pandemic year, may we have a compassionate Seder, and may God show us compassion. So I suggest you call the holiday Pesach and not Passover. And now on to matzah, which is nobody's favorite food. At the Seder, the matzah is the message. You have to eat it. No excuses. If you have celiac disease or a gluten allergy, you may use oat matzah or spelt matzah, which you can order online. Or maybe you can bake some other item of food that needs to be leavened. Bake it without letting it rise, and then eat it. The blandness, the way it sits in your stomach, that's all part of the experience. The Seder is meant to force us out of our comfort zones. At the beginning of the Seder, we say, Ha lachma anya. This is the bread of affliction, the bread of destitution that our ancestors ate in the land of Egypt. Anyone who is hungry should come and partake of the Pesach sacrifice. So what does it mean to you this year to have Seder guests, in person or on Zoom? What does it mean to meet others' needs this year? How are you meeting their needs? You need to think about that. You know that at Yachatz, we break the matzah. What does the breaking of the middle matzah symbolize for you? Rabbi Simcha Zissel Broidy, the Alter of Chelm, taught that the Hebrew term Shivron Halev, breaking the heart, is an idiom for a heart that is open to change and growth. Is your heart open to change and growth? Can anyone complete this line from a Leonard Cohen song? There is a crack in everything. What's the rest of the line? The rest of the line is, that's how the light gets in. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Think about what's broken. Think about the light as you break the middle matzah. And one more thing. I'd like you to think about this. In the middle of an earth-shattering social revolution, the end of over 400 years of slavery, the greatest story of freedom that we still tell today, someone, probably a woman, took a step back, went to the kitchen, and made dough to take on the journey because she knew that her family would be hungry. And that sort of deep, practical, life-clinging love, that's the matzah that carries us through and out of Egypt and brings us back to tell its story year after year. Shabbat Shalom. We take up the prayer books once again, page 39. Riley is going to lead us in Baruch Hu. You may rise if you are able.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Hashem ivad amari baravim b'chokhma potech she'arim. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ari v'aravim. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael amcha avta, Torah umitzvot chukim umishpatim otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokmeinu ubkumeinu nasiach lechukecha v'nismach v'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu u'bahem neged yomam v'layla. Ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
Page 41, Riley leads the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Sorry. Okay. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shivnatam levanecha v'dibartabam v'shivtecha u'meitecha u'bachtecha b'derech u'shochtecha u'kumecha u'kshartam leot al yotecha v'hayu letotafot beinecha u'chtachtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha.
והיה אם שמעו תשמעו מצוות השם. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר אל בני ישראל. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו.
Page 43.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לכהנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם יאי לי 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 יאי לי יאי לי 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 יאי לי יאי לי מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדד בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, חוקי הים לפני משה. Eli anu ve'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Yai nai 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 Yai nai 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 Yanai nanai nai yanai nanai yanai yanai nai nai yanai nai 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 yanai 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 nai 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 ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני Ga'al Yisrael.
On page 45, let's read together Peace in the Night. Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel. And save us for the sake of your name. Shield us. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem.
ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
Page 46, we rise if we are able. Riley's going to lead Vishamru.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. בני ובן בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. על כן ברך אדוני et Yom HaShabbat.
Wait, you don't do that part yet. Wait. No, Riley, you were perfect. We saved the Al Cain part for tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
You're beautiful and perfect. You get to take a rest for a sec.
Okay.
Yitkada ve'yitkadash shemei rabba. Ve'alma divra kirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv. V'himru amen. Yeshmei rabba mevarach. Le'alam ulal mehomaya yitbarach. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitrom ha'minaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei dekudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran ve'alma v'himru amen.
The standing quiet prayer, beginning on page 47.
Ya ya na na ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na 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 ya na na ya na na ויחולו השמיים והארץ בכל צבאם. ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה. וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו. כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו. אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, העליון, קונה שמיים בארץ, מגן אבות בדברו. מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו. כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, בנם נבוא ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעון הברכות. אל ההודעות, אדון אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה לעמדו שני עונג, זכר למעשה, למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו, רצה במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך. צווינו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, וטהר ליבנו לעובדך באמת. והנחילנו, אדוני אלוהינו, באהבה וברצון, שבת קודשך, וינוחו בישראל, מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
You may be seated, page 54.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה קדותי וימליך מלכותי בחיי חון בימי חון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעלם ולעולמי עולמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה. ברכו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דעמידן ביעלמה ואמרו, אמן. תתקבל זדון והותהון דכל ישראל, קודם אבוהון דבישמיא ואמרו, אמן. יהי שלום רב אמין שמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו, אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו, amen.
Our thoughts turn now to those in need of healing. The cantor will sing the beautiful Debbie Friedman Mishaberach song.
Mishaberach avotenu מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Page 56, you may rise. Riley leads us in Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon ha'kol, l'ateit gila l'etzer breshit, shelo asanu kirei haratzot, velo samanu k'mistahot ha'adama, shelo sam halkenu kahan, vegor aleinu k'hol hadmonam, ve'anachnu korim, u'mistahadim u'modim, lifnei melech, mochi hamachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu v'yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
May be seated. The congregation mourns the passing of Beatrice Weingast, the wife of the late David Weingast, mother of Beth Weingast Halperin, Erica Weingast Axelrod, Jeremy and Francine Weingast, and Victor Weingast and Diane Moore, grandmother to 6 and great-grandmother to 3. May her memory be a blessing. This week, we mark the following yahrzeits. We remember Anne Manetta, mother of Betty Hirsch, Arnold Krell, father of Mark Krell, Belle Hirsch, mother of Deborah Coopersmith, Kevin Gamiel, brother of Randy Gamiel, Berta Goodman, mother of Murray Goodman, Louis Schechtman, father of Joy Tuber, Jean Green, mother of Barry Green, grandmother of Evan Green, Laszlo Collin, grandfather of Scott Wiegand, Rena Lichtenstein, grandmother of Michelle Razor, Alex Cooper, father of Selma Levin, grandfather of Denny Lieber and Lisbeth Levin, great-grandfather of Amy Lieber. Bell Filer, father of Neda Shafir. Harriet Comer, sister of Joy Tuber. Helen Catchman, mother of Jacqueline Rolofs. Isidore Schindler, father of Myra Schindler. Shirley Cohen, mother-in-law of Dana Schlang. Alice Rubin, mother of Sherry Lato. Dennis Bernstein, father of Sarah Bernstein. Edith Phillips, mother of Sherry Konevsky. Elise Merle Frank, sister of Cheryl Hammerman. Ronnie Katz, sister of Howard Zweig. Ida Engelson, maternal grandmother of Howard Zweig. Wolf Fish, father of David Fish, grandfather of Lisa Levine. Jacob Wolf, grandfather of David Goodell. Milton Golden, father of Deborah Alicia, grandfather of Mitchell Ross. And Stanley Feist, father of Lynn Berenbaum. Please add your own names silently. We invite the mourners and those observing yahrzeit to rise for Kaddish, page 58. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divara kirute v'yamlich malchute v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivarach le'olam l'almei almaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shalom Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'ramav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to us and to all Israel and to all who dwell on earth. And let us say, Amen. It's my pleasure now to call upon Allison Feinberg, who will make a few announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And this is not a virtual background. This is my real backyard with this beautiful sunset. Thank you, Rabbi Klatzner and Canna Rubenstein, for leading us in services tonight. Thank you to Riley for participating as well, and Mazel Tov to your family. And a huge thank you to your family for actually helping us with Mishloach Manot this year. You guys did the mitzvah of delivering to several congregants, and we are so grateful for that. I have a like imaginary gift for you. It's a real gift. You're going to be getting it, but I don't have it physically in front of me. And the things that are in your gift bag are a wine cup from our men's club, a gift certificate from the Jewish National Fund showing that a tree was planted in your name in Israel, a certificate for our youth group USY for one free event, from our women's league a new tzedakah box, and from B'nai Tzedek from the Jewish Foundation of Greater Phoenix, a certificate to start your own youth philanthropy fund so that you can designate and give to charities of your choice. My girls both are very involved with this, and I highly recommend it. And finally, your gift from the synagogue will be a book from the Jewish Federation entitled Israel Matters. So Riley, we're all looking forward to great tonight, and we're looking forward to tomorrow. And you can relax for a minute because I'm going to finish up some announcements, and Shabbat Shalom to your family. Thank you, Scott Wigand, as always, for your technical assistance. For these online services, or actually, and we're going to be going back in person soon, please be checking out your e-bulletin about plans to open back up. But we want to mark your upcoming birthday and anniversary, and if you'd like to receive a special blessing during services, please contact the office. So tomorrow night, when Shabbat is over, we have a very special night. It's the annual Martini Night. It's the synagogue's annual fundraiser. This year it's chaired by Michelle Adler and Aaron Searle Proud, and they have been working so hard with a really fun committee. We have a virtual evening with Havdalah, drink demonstrations, a virtual photo booth, and some surprises. A huge thanks to the 67 sponsors of the event. And some of the upper level sponsors got their really cool gift baskets this week. So thanks for those. And we have an auction. There's an auction happening. It's like, well, we're on a break for Shabbat, but it's a really cool auction. You definitely want to check it out. 7:30 tomorrow night. It's going to close. It's been going on for like a week, and it's been great. People are bidding on our congregant, Toby Fox. baked challah, and Rita Schlosser made these beautiful Judaic items. There's too many things to list. You need to go look at the auction. You can just click on the email that went out today and go and read all about the auction items, and please bid on them. Some other cool things in there. There's a Sedona getaway, the Valley Ho. There's a stay there. Big quiz thing. They did our trivia event in the fall. Some orthodontic treatment, jewelry restaurants. There's a vasectomy. There's tons of stuff in there. You want to check it out. So please join us for Martini Night tomorrow. And it's a pajama party. So in your own house, just clarifying. So, okay, moving on to Passover. Want to make sure your Seder isn't flat as a matzah. Wilcott is inviting the entire congregation to join Rabbi Klatzker and Ken Rubenstein on Sunday, March 14th for tips, tricks, and music to vitalize your Seder. And you can RSVP on the website for the Passover. The Passover inspiration continues that day at 1 p.m. with Michael Press. He's going to do a cooking demonstration. Our cooking demonstrations have been so amazing this year. Please check those out virtually. There's also, Wilcott is also doing a Passover food drive. I'm sorry, I don't have the blurb in front of me, but that will come out in the e-bulletin next week. We absolutely are having it. Thank you to Wilcott for sponsoring it. It's so important. And then, of course, for Passover also, we will be having a second night Seder virtually led by our clergy on Sunday, March 28th at 5:30. I'll be there. And there's also, you can order your dinner from Brad's Kitchen if you don't want to cook for the second night. So check out all of our adult ed learning opportunities taught by our clergy, programs from Valley Beit Midrash, and programs from the Ziegler School of Rabbinic Studies and JTS. We have our e-bulletin goes out every Thursday. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Allison. But don't say Passover, say Pesach. Okay.
Sorry about that. Pesach. Sorry.
Page 62, let's sing Yigdal.
יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח נמצא ויענת אל מציאותו אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו נעלם וגם אין סוף לאחדותו אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף לא נערוך אליו קדושתו קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו הינו אדון עולם בכל נוצר יורה גדולתו ומלכותו שפע נבואתו נתן אוהל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביא ומביט את תמונתו תורת אמת נתן לעם אוהל על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו לא יחליף האל ולא ימיר דתו לעולמים לזולתו צופה ויודע סתרנו מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו גומל לאיש חסד כמפעלו נותן לרשע רע כרשעתו ישלח לקץ ימין משיחנו לפדות מחכה קץ ישועתו לעתים יחייל ברוב חסדו ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו לעתים יחייל ברוב חסדו ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו.
I invite you to rise for Kiddush, page 79.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים. ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון Tzion, Hinachaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim. With that, we say Shabbat Shalom, a huge Mazal Tov to Riley and her family. Kol hakavod tonight. You did a super, super job. And we are so excited to continue the celebrations with you at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Same bat time, same bat channel. And we'll see you then. With that, I say Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, go Riley. Shabbat Shalom, you rock. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bim, biddy 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 bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat Shalom, umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat Shalom, hey Shabbat Shalom, umevorach. Shabbat Shalom.